Tammy Slaton, who plays the role of 1,000-pound sisters, has returned with news and updates after receiving criticism following the episode of Season 6 that came before it. During the course of their night out, she was criticized by a number of individuals for being cruel to her sister Amy. Things proceeded from bad to worse as a result of Tammy's rants, which were supposed to be a pleasant time for them. If you continue reading, you will get her comment regarding the occurrence. In the episode 1,000-Pound Sisters, Tammy Slaton lashes out at Amy. The episode before to this one in the 6th season of 1,000-Pound Sisters depicted Tammy and Amy's attempt to have some entertainment. The first thing that they did was attend a burlesque dancing class, where Amy proudly demonstrated her abilities. She was having a great time, but Tammy didn't appear to be concerned about it. Shortly after that, the siblings took a ride in a limousine service. The fact that Tammy's sister began farting and discussing inappropriate stuff with the driver, however, caused her to get enraged. Many viewers believe that Tammy was envious of her sister for continuing to live a happy life despite her issues with her weight, while she is attempting to be mature owing to her successful physical journey. The cause for Tammy's unexpected outburst of emotion is still a mystery, but many viewers believe that Tammy was jealous of her sister. Tammy issues an apology regarding the limousine incident. After the limousine incident, a few Redditors shared their reactions on the most recent apologetic video that Tammy posted. It has been stated by the star of 1,000-Pound Sisters that everyone despises her at the moment because of what has occurred. But she wanted to make it clear that she has a deep affection for her sister Amy. She went on to say that there was a history as well. It was revealed by Tammy that Amy had already consumed alcohol before to the beginning of the scene, and they were not even drinking alcohol during the scene. She holds Kevin, Amy's ex-boyfriend, responsible for being a negative influence on her sister and for the fact that she is so angry. The following is a selection of the feedback that she took in. The other day, I was looking at her Instagram account and I noticed that people were being quite cruel to her regarding the limo. To put it in a terrible light. As for me, I would have felt ashamed as well. Do you really think it's necessary for Amy to burp and fart in public all the time? Chris pointed out that her selection of males wasn't all that impressive. There is something about Tammy that doesn't quite make sense. I am aware that she is also a drinker, and she comes across as a little peculiar. Despite this, how is this a backstory? What we saw on television was just like this. In addition, what does it have to do with her ex-boyfriend? Just nothing. Having Amy around made Tammy feel ashamed, without a doubt. A feud between Tammy Slaton and Amanda Halterman, who are both 1,000-Pound Sisters, is still going on. Tammy had some problems with Amanda in addition to those she had with Amy, and these problems continue to get worse in the most recent season. On the most recent episode, Amanda made an effort to have a conversation with her sister about the situation before they went on their trip to London. The fact that Tammy turned her down, on the other hand, simply served to make things more confusing between them. The reality television series 1,000-Pound Sisters has captured the hearts of millions of viewers due to its raw portrayal of the lives of two sisters, Amy and Tammy Slaton, who are facing extreme obesity and its associated challenges. Over the course of the series, viewers have witnessed both the triumphs and struggles of the Slaton family, as the sisters navigate the difficult journey of losing weight, battling personal demons, and managing their health. While their journey has been incredibly emotional and inspiring, it has also been filled with drama, which is typical for any reality TV series. One such incident that has caused a stir among fans occurred in a particularly memorable episode involving a limousine ride. Tammy Slaton, one of the central figures of the show, has been known for her candidness and larger-than-life personality. However, her actions during the limousine incident sparked significant backlash from fans, leaving many wondering whether she truly understood the consequences of her behavior. This event led Tammy to issue a heartfelt apology, acknowledging the mistake and its impact on those around her. In this article, we will explore the details of the limousine incident, the circumstances surrounding it, and the aftermath that led to Tammy Slaton's public apology. By delving into the situation, we will better understand Tammy's character and the lessons she learned from this challenging experience. We will also examine how her apology has been received by fans and whether it marks a turning point in her journey of personal growth. The limousine incident. What happened? The 1,000-pound sisters limousine incident occurred during a particularly dramatic moment in the series, which is no stranger to tense situations. In this particular episode, Tammy, Amy, and other family members were traveling to a special event, and the group decided to ride in a luxurious limousine. The scene was set for a night of celebration, but what was supposed to be a fun and joyful occasion quickly turned into a source of controversy. Tammy, who has struggled with her weight and health for years, was in a situation where her emotions often ran high and her behavior could be unpredictable. Throughout the show, Tammy's struggles with food addiction, mental health, and relationships have been explored in depth, and she has faced criticism for her decisions that seemed to jeopardize her health and well-being. The limousine incident became a flashpoint in her ongoing narrative, as her actions in the vehicle drew significant attention and led to a strong reaction from both her family and fans. In the episode, Tammy, who had been known to have a somewhat impulsive and confrontational personality, was reportedly involved in a tense altercation with her family members during the limousine ride. The specifics of the argument were largely a result of the complex dynamics within the Slaton family, as tensions often run high between the siblings, particularly between Tammy and Amy. However, it wasn't just the argument that sparked outrage, but rather the way Tammy behaved during the incident. Her actions and words during this confrontation were seen as disrespectful, hurtful, and inconsiderate by many, causing fans to question her maturity and emotional intelligence. Although reality TV shows are known for editing and dramatizing events to maximize entertainment value, the emotions and behaviors exhibited during the limousine incident were still raw and real. Tammy's actions were perceived as reckless, and many fans felt that she had crossed a line by treating her family members in such a harsh manner. The incident quickly became one of the most talked about moments of the season, prompting viewers to take to social media to express their disappointment in Tammy's behavior. The fallout, public reaction, and backlash. In the aftermath of the limousine incident, the public response was overwhelmingly negative. Fans of 1,000-pound sisters were vocal in their criticism of Tammy's actions, expressing their frustration with her behavior and the way she treated her family members. Social media platforms became flooded with posts, comments, and reactions from viewers who felt that Tammy had failed to live up to the expectations they had of her as a public figure. Fans were particularly upset by the way Tammy's actions affected her relationship with her sister Amy, who was often seen trying to support and encourage her throughout their weight loss journeys. The criticism was not just directed at the altercation itself, but also at Tammy's overall approach to her health and well-being. Many fans had watched Tammy's struggles unfold over the course of the show and had hoped to see progress in her character development. However, the limousine incident seemed to reinforce the negative traits that viewers had observed in Tammy for years. Her stubbornness, her inability to take responsibility for her actions, and her tendency to lash out when confronted with uncomfortable truths. It's important to note that while many fans expressed disappointment in Tammy's behavior, others were sympathetic to her struggles. Tammy has faced significant obstacles throughout her life, and many viewers recognized that her actions were a result of deeper emotional and psychological issues. Still, the general consensus was that her behavior in the limousine was unacceptable, and it left many fans feeling disconnected from the person they had grown to know and admire on the show. In response to the backlash, Tammy took to social media to address the situation, which would ultimately lead to her issuing a public apology. The apology was a significant moment for both Tammy and her fans, as it marked a rare instance of vulnerability and self-awareness from the reality star. Tammy's apology was an acknowledgement of the hurt she had caused and an attempt to make amends with her family and her audience. Tammy Slaton's apology. Taking responsibility. In the days following the limousine incident, Tammy Slaton posted a heartfelt apology on her social media accounts. The apology was a sincere and public expression of regret, as Tammy took responsibility for her actions and admitted that her behavior was out of line. In her statement, she apologized directly to her family, particularly her sister Amy, for the way she had acted during the argument. She expressed that she was ashamed of her conduct and recognized that her words and actions had hurt those around her. The apology was significant not only because it came from a reality TV star who had rarely shown such vulnerability, but also because it demonstrated that Tammy was capable of introspection and growth. While 1,000-Pound Sisters often portrays her in a more contentious light, this moment allowed fans to see a different side of Tammy, a side that was willing to admit when she was wrong and take steps to make things right. In her apology, Tammy also touched on the broader context of her struggles, acknowledging that her emotional outbursts and erratic behavior were often tied to the deep personal challenges she was facing, including her weight struggles, her mental health, and her difficult family dynamics. While this did not excuse her actions, it helped provide some context for her behavior, which many fans appreciated. Tammy's willingness to take responsibility for her actions marked a key turning point in her journey. By publicly admitting her mistake, she opened the door to personal growth and healing. For many fans, this apology was a sign that Tammy was starting to recognize the impact of her behavior on those around her and that she was ready to take ownership of her actions moving forward. Fans' response to the apology. Tammy's apology was met with a mixed response from her fans. While many were appreciative of her sincerity and willingness to take responsibility, others remained skeptical, feeling that the apology was not enough to make up for her past behavior. Some fans expressed that they needed to see more from Tammy in terms of sustained change and effort before they could fully forgive her for the incident. On the other hand, a significant portion of the fanbase rallied behind Tammy, acknowledging that she was making progress and that her apology was a step in the right direction. These fans pointed out that Tammy had made mistakes in the past, but they believed that everyone is capable of growth and redemption. For these viewers, Tammy's apology represented a moment of maturity and self-awareness that they had been hoping to see from her for some time. In the days following the apology, Tammy's social media account saw an outpouring of support from fans who encouraged her to keep pushing forward and continue making positive changes in her life. Many expressed their belief that Tammy could learn from this incident and use it as an opportunity to become a better version of herself. This kind of support was crucial for Tammy as it helped her realize that while her actions had consequences, she still had the potential to change and improve. Moving forward, Tammy's journey of personal growth, the limousine incident, and the subsequent apology were pivotal moments in Tammy Slaton's journey on 1,000-Pound Sisters. While the incident itself was unfortunate, it served as a catalyst for personal growth and reflection. By taking responsibility for her actions and acknowledging the hurt she caused, Tammy showed that she was capable of making changes in her life both for herself and for those she loved. Moving forward, it remains to be seen how Tammy will continue to evolve as both a person and a reality TV star. The apology was an important first step, but lasting change will require sustained effort and a commitment to making better choices. Whether or not Tammy can maintain this level of self-awareness and continue to improve remains to be seen, but fans are hopeful that this incident will lead to positive changes in her behavior and her relationships with her family. The 1,000-Pound Sisters series is far from over, and fans will continue to watch Tammy's journey with interest, eager to see how she responds to the challenges ahead. The limousine incident may have been a setback, but it also provided Tammy with an opportunity to demonstrate her ability to grow, learn, and ultimately make amends for her mistakes. The 1,000-Pound Sisters limousine incident was a defining moment in the show's history, bringing attention to the emotional struggles and complex family dynamics that make the series so compelling.